He followed a detour sign that wasn't there the day before and ended up in a city no GPS could recognize. No roads in, no roads out, and no one there wanted him to leave. Imagine driving home from work like any ordinary evening. Same route, same stops. But you take one wrong turn, and suddenly, you're in a place you can't find on any map. A place with people who act like they've known you forever. And the worst part? No one believes this place even exists. In this video, we're diving into one of the strangest disappearances you've never heard of, and what really happened to a man who stumbled into a city that shouldn't exist. What he experienced might make you question everything you thought was real. His name was Daniel Whitaker, a 37-year-old systems analyst from Boulder, Colorado. Practical, logical, not the type to make up ghost stories. On the afternoon of May 12, 2019, Daniel left his office early for a weekend getaway in southern Utah. He texted his girlfriend at 3:46 p.m., passing through Price soon. Should be at the cabin by 7-inch. That was the last message she ever received. Hours later, Daniel's phone stopped pinging any cell tower. His car was later found 2 weeks later, perfectly intact, parked just off a dirt road that hadn't been used in years. No sign of a struggle, no footprints, no notes, just the eerie silence of the desert. But here's where it gets strange. 3 months later, Daniel walked into a gas station near Moab, barefoot, sunburned, and confused. When police arrived, he was calm, almost too calm. He claimed he'd been staying in a town called Grey Ditch, a peaceful little city nestled between rocky hills and pine woods. But here's the thing, no such place exists. Investigators thought he was dehydrated, delusional, even mentally unstable. But Daniel stuck to his story. I was there for days. The people were friendly, but something felt off, like they were waiting for something, watching me. Authorities ran an extensive search for Grey Ditch, aerial scans, satellite imagery, even tribal land records. Nothing. Not a single document, not a single footprint. Every time Daniel tried to point out the location on a map, he froze, claiming the roads had shifted. Even more chilling, Daniel showed them a wooden coin etched with the words, "You belong." It wasn't currency. It wasn't part of any collectible. Forensics couldn't even determine the type of wood. Let's piece this together. Daniel described Grey Ditch as a timeless town, no traffic, no electricity wires, no modern signage. The people wore outdated clothing, spoke with faintly British accents, and didn't know what a cell phone was. He claimed the town ran on something he described as the old ways, like time didn't flow the same there. No clocks, no calendars, just days that felt endless and nights where the stars moved too slowly. He even said the townspeople told him, "You'll feel it when it's time to stay." At first, he thought they were just old-fashioned, maybe even part of a commune. But after a few days, he realized no one ever left. And more disturbingly, no one remembered arriving. One night, Daniel attempted to leave. That's when everything shifted. Roads that once led to the town square twisted into endless forests. Signs changed as he passed them. Trees whispered names he didn't recognize. I knew I was being watched. Not by people, but by the town itself. On the 7th night, he found the detour sign again, the same one that led him there in the first place. But this time, it was broken. As he stepped through the path behind it, everything turned white. That's when he woke up outside the gas station. The most haunting detail? Daniel claimed that every person in Grey Ditch had no shadow. He didn't notice it at first, but when he stood in the sun one afternoon, he saw only his own shadow stretch out across the cobblestones. He asked a woman named Mrs. Anwin, the town florist, what was going on. She simply smiled and said, "You still think you're from out there, but you've been here longer than you know." It broke him. In his final interview with police, he was asked what he thought Grey Ditch really was. His answer? A place for the forgotten. The ones who slipped between reality and something older. I think it wanted me to stay forever. To this day, Daniel has refused every interview offer. He now lives completely off-grid in Montana, disconnected from the internet and the world. As for the town of Grayditch, it has never been found. No official records, no historic mention. And yet, every now and then, travelers report strange detour signs in the desert. Signs that appear overnight. Signs that lead nowhere. Or somewhere. So the next time your GPS glitches and tells you to take the long way home, maybe just don't. If you enjoyed this video, you haven't seen anything yet. I believe our world is filled with strange stories and unbelievable truths. Subscribe, hit the like button, and get ready for the next story.